For the first time of my life, I know who I am. My heart belongs to no one but Egypt. It's because of their poetry of life and freedom.
Hello, how are you all? I hope that you are great. You asked me, you begged me to tell you what to do if your friend fall in love with Egyptian friend. So how can you avoid it? How can you make her see that it's wrong decision? So in today's video, we will speak about this topic because it's really very interesting. Well, if you want to hear the true answer and the basic answer actually, if your friend fall in love with Egyptian man and you wanna stop her, honestly, there is nothing you can do. You cannot stop her. This is simply impossible. This is the basic fact, and I can tell you from my own experience. Because I fell in love with the Egyptian man, with my husband, when I was just 17 years old. And there was plenty of people who tried to stop me, who tried to tell me, oh, you are so young, there is so much still men coming to your life, you will experience love so many times, you will have choices and so on. And they try to make me really see that this is wrong decision. Some people try to even force me, including my own family. And guess what? They was wrong and I was right, and I was so young, and till now I am married to the same man. So we are together for 13 years. For 13 years we are in love with each other. Even if you see her decision, it's wrong. Maybe you are the one who is wrong. Because even she's your friend, alright? First of all, you don't know her true desires, only she knows. Even your best friends, even she's telling you, but sometimes the person try to keep stuff for himself, even maybe she doesn't know it's it, alright? Again, I can tell you, with my best friends, I share everything, but my feelings towards this life, which I wanted, which I wished, I didn't share. I even couldn't share. I didn't want to share as well. Okay, I grew up in a society where I was supposed to study hard, work hard one day to achieve a big, huge career. And if I told in this time, even to my best friend, that my wish is to be housewife with kids and husband, she will think that I am crazy, right? It wasn't possible at that time. And even I wasn't sure about it as well, but I felt something in me, this is the true past. But this feeling, this inner feeling, the people keep for themselves, they don't share it. So you as a friend, you have no right to decide what's good for her, alright? Maybe you see it really, it's horrible that one day she'll marry Egyptian man and she will stay home, she won't work, she'll give up her family and friends. But maybe that's what she wants. Maybe she wants to sacrifice even everything for the man who she loves. Even if you see it's wrong, even you are afraid about her, I understand it. I understand that you are afraid, you don't want her to make a huge mistake, but guess what? People are learning from the mistakes. They don't learn from words, from advices. It really doesn't work. How can you advise her in this matter when you have no experience in this? You know, this is my basic rule in life, that I will listen opinion and advices only from people who experience it, who live it, who even made the mistakes. But mostly I will listen from the successful people, from the successful stories. But I will never listen from people who have no idea what they are speaking about. Not at all. So, my suggestion for you as her best friend, you should support her. This is the only thing which you can do, and this is the only thing where maybe you can make her even see that she might be wrong by time, but not by force work. Whatever her decision is, your work as a best friend is to support her, to listen her, to try to understand her, and in a time when something is wrong, then be there for her, right? It's just how friendship should work. Not that you decide for her what's the best, but to be on her side, whatever is happening, good and bad. And be ready, of course. We don't know who is this man, we don't know if he is good or bad, but if he is a bad man, and that by times things turns very bad, be ready to be here for her, to solve the stuff with her, not to blame her. She simply wanted to have this experience, whether it was wrong or good, still we don't know it, but if it was wrong, still she chose to have it in her life. And there's nothing wrong. Why it should be wrong, even if it's a mistake? Not at all. She simply wanted it, so she had it. And now it's the time for you as her best friend to be on her side and to help her. with whatever she wants and whatever she needs in her life. But as well, to just tell me, like, because she fall in love with Egyptian men, that you are sure because of this statement that it's disaster, it's also wrong. In Egypt, it's plenty, hundreds, thousands of men who are very good, who treat the wife very just right. I know this society is different, this culture is different. That's what's my job. I'm trying to tell you here how to behave and so on. But for example, if you pass this friend my videos and she listens it and she agrees to each point which I am actually saying how the society works, and she like it, she want to have it, so leave her. And if this man is bad or good, you can also find out from my videos, from my work, from my books. And if you find out that he is good, of course, leave her as well. If you find that the man is bad, that he is a scammer, so pass the friends the video. And if he is really a scammer, she will see those signs by herself. She will realize sooner or later. But as always, the only advice which you can give your friend, which I agree on, which I repeat over and over, don't marry Egyptian man unless you see him in real life. Even he's good. Now it's not about if he's scammer or good. But even he's good man, the conversation, online conversation is totally different than if you see the person in real life. Go see him first. Go visit him first. Chat face to face. See if there's the chemistry between you two. It's also very important. Yes, it is. And if there is everything fine, if you like how he treats you in the real life, not just by words, but by action, and you have the chemistry, you have the understanding of each other, it's also important you speak the same language. Some women fall in love with Egyptian men and they don't speak the same language, which this point drives me very, very crazy, to be honest. Because if one speaks English, one speaks French or Arabic, how can you possibly be married and have some life? Because life based just on desire is not good as well. It must be a complete package, right? But the understanding of each other, the word of the same language, is the most important. So then if it's everything fine, and even if you meet his family here and they're also fine with you, so then go for the marriage and relationship, in fact. But just don't build the life on the online conversation, because it can be all fake, and nowadays, more than ever, online conversation is very tricky. Now you will tell me, of course, so where we should meet those men if we want them, that the online is the best thing to do, especially some Muslim dating app. Yeah, I understand that nowadays to meet online is very, very easy, and it became like something very normal for us. And if you look past, let's say, 20, 30 years, it wasn't normal at all. But nowadays it is normal. Yeah, that's correct. But unfortunately, the online life is not secure. Will not tell you how the person is really in the life. That's what I am suggesting you. Okay, if you meet the person online, fine, no problem. But then, before you marry him, go to see him. Go to see who he really is here. Don't believe just easy, cheap words. Simply check it by yourself, by your own eyes. That's what I'm advising you. That's what I ask you for. But anyway, back to the friendship. Again, I will repeat it. You cannot stop your friend. Really. Trust me, as I told you, many people try to stop me. And you know what was the result of my character? I try to fight even more. As much as people try to fight me, I try to fight more and push more. And I was more stubborn. Only from this point, I didn't want to let them win. I wanted to show them that I'm right. But if the people didn't fight with me, if there was just one person who tried to understand me, so maybe if he tried to listen to me and maybe even explain calmly, I will not be that stubborn, and maybe I will give up on this dream at the end. But because they tried to fight, I was fighting more. And this will happen with any woman, I believe. With any friend of yours. And plus, neither your naked eye can make anyone see the wrong thing. You know, it's also very important that sometimes you as a friend, you see it very clearly. But if you experience something in your life, you don't see it clearly at all. It's very hard to see clear stuff for yourself. But just give it time. If the man is really bad, really bad, really scammer. So she'll find out. Sooner or later, in the worst case. Nothing else will happen. But again, you as her best friends, be there for her. That's your job. But let her live her life. Alright? That's all I can advise you. So, thank you so much for watching this video and see you next time.